I'm in tune with Magnetic.
Yeah.
He's telling me about, there was a situation out there. Do you know anything about it?
Yeah.
In terms of the brothers, did they trying to take some land or something about some property?
Yeah, so
a museum?
Yeah, you talk about the Northwest African American Museum.
Okay.
Right? So that museum, because if you go there, it's not really a museum. It's like a couple of pictures and then apartments on top. So it's not even, so the black community don't even really mess with it.
The black community don't mess with it?
Yeah, I went there one time. I was like, what the hell is this? Is this a museum? So like there's more pictures of black people in here, and it's just one room, than what this so-called museum is supposed to be. So, it's not talking about William Gross, who, was the first, black man that went to Seattle, bought land.
A lot of pictures up here.
The page, dog. I'm doing this enemy page, dog.
Yeah, so it doesn't tell the story of William Gross, who was the first black man that went to Seattle, bought land from Henry Yesler, and then invited other black people to Seattle so they can rest there. So, he's a very big pioneer, and they don't tell his story. Matter of fact, I didn't even learn his story in Seattle when I went to school until I got with Africa Town.
Okay.
So there's
you got with Africa. So Africa Town and this property are two different things, or?
Yeah. So this property was kind of like hijacked. So the brother that was that they kind of like pushed out of it, he's a pioneer. So he's one of the people that actually fought to get that museum going. He fought to get us a museum there. And then, and he has his own story and all that stuff, right? And I don't want to, divulge too much, but that's why King's father.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
so that's his old dad,
Right.
So that situation, it was an occupation, and he's a pioneer. He has a whole bunch of occupations of buildings and stuff like that. So his occupation started last year, around in June, where he was like, okay, well, we're going to shut this down. So we're going to, live right here. And he's been living there.
When you say occupation, can you define it?
So so the building was closed and he moved in front of it and then occupied it.
Right.
So he lives there, eats there, all that stuff. He has
to basically fight what's going on.
Exactly.
To fight the people who are trying to push him out.
Oh yeah. So what happened was when he was trying to fight to get the museum going, they backdoored the situation, and that's why the museum is how it is now. There's a few people, that wanted to benefit and not really tell the story of black people in Northwest, and they got the museum. And this brother's been fighting all these years to get it, years, months, and days to get it, and they backdoored him to where he wasn't even a part of the building and the situation, all that.
Right.
So he wasn't in control of it when they did the whole apartments and all that stuff. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. So now him occupying it means that much more because he was the one that was the one that fought to build it.
Right.
So him occupying it, he occupied it, and he's people are still there. They just have a fence at that opening, but we,
No, I saw a picture because Magnetic sent a video. Did you see the video? I'm trying to support that, but I know that there's many layers. To that situation, you know what I'm saying? And I was just asking you because maybe you may know. Being that you're closer, you know more layers.
Yeah. So the best know would be Amari. So that's the brother's name, Omari.
That's Joaquin's father.
Yeah, that's Joaquin's father. And then, Joaquin also. So they would be the best knower in that. Right. I'm just giving you what, I know.
What you know.
Yeah. So,
Space.
Yeah, but as far as that museum, black community don't really mess with it. It's other people that go to that museum, So yeah, and
but the museum is owned by Amari now, or is it?
No. It was advocated by him.
It was advocated by him, but they kind of backdoored him.
Yeah.
And now it's something else.
Yeah,
and that's
it's
why
owned by other people that's not really
of the interest for the black community.
Yeah, and they're not, and some of the people aren't even from there.
If Mecca did this.